This is Mr. and Mrs. in Business podcast, where we discuss business, home, family, rants, and bands. In this week's episode,
And it's just
Yes, but you
not.
married me in sickness and in health, for
Yes,
richer or
I
poorer.
know, yeah.
Oh, I will say you're only ever one bad decision away from losing everything.
So I achieved those goals and was a fashion designer for my first job out of uni.
Very much do not own an Aston Martin. I own a vintage car.
Again, trying to make it natural. Wasn't 30 minutes, but maybe it should have been.
Well, you can do a lot in video editing nowadays, don't you?
If you could, please. Yeah.
and now let's welcome your hosts, Chris and Helen Butler.
Who's starting?
Oh, I'm taking your lead.
My lead. We didn't do that. Didn't we do that last time?
Oh, God. So long ago, I don't know. I don't even know.
Well, you right. Well, the magic of telly.
Well,
Well, this isn't the magic of telly, is it? Because I look different.
Well, we've said we're not worrying about the physical because we think no one's going to watch it.
Physical.
Physical. We think no one's going to watch it physically.
No,
So,
I just
for
want you to
now-
repeat that singing piece again because that was so beautiful.
Well, I'll go on X Factor if you like.
Let's see
me
if I
to.
can make it go red on camera. So, for those of you that did watch the first one, hopefully it was more than our mom and dad. Remember we referenced just mom
Yeah.
and dad?
Yeah.
You may notice something different. No, it's not Helen.
Yeah, you haven't got a different wife yet, but
No,
nearly.
no, I tried, but she came back.
Nearly.
My male one's still on order.
Oh, right.
Male bride.
Male?
No, male
Male-
bride.
oh, female
No.
male order.
Let's get this
Ah.
right. Male
We all
order
change.
bride.
We
Yeah,
all change.
yeah. Right. Okay. So, yeah, you may have noticed if you're watching this that I look a little bit different. I put on weight. Yes, that's not what I'm referring to. More so the fact that I am now bald. Not bald, but
Olding.
balding. I'm
Gracefully.
embracing. Yeah, I'm embracing my
Embracing.
old age and where I'm going. So, I don't know how to explain this. So we started.
Did you have a beard as well? Was
No,
that a few years
I
ago?
don't know. I think that was a few years ago. The
Honestly,
Father
months
Christmas
roll
look.
into years. It's quite tragic.
Yeah, the Father Christmas look. I think left a long time ago.
Mm.
But yeah, so we did our first podcast 3 months ago, 4
Wasn't
months
it
ago.
before we even went?
I think it was around my
away?
birthday.
So
March time.
yeah, spring.
So it's been a good 4 months. So basically, we did a podcast. We were both super excited.
Mm.
Always wanted to do it, like many things in life. Never really got around to it. But anyway, we sort of bit the bullet. We did it.
Mm.
We watched the first one back. We edited it.
Mm.
We were both happy.
To an
Thought,
extent.
great. Okay, well,
It's weird.
happy-ish. Happy as we can be, because it ultimately doesn't matter what me and you like. It's about if people watch it or not, or
Yeah.
listen.
Listen.
And we filmed a second one,
Mm.
but pardon my French, we thought it was a load of shite.
Mm.
Neither of us are happy.
Mm.
And we argued. I don't know if we should say this on camera, but we are, to be honest. So we argued a lot.
Yeah. Well, we were just trying to be perfectionists with it, and ultimately not agreeing.
Too many chefs.
Too many chefs. So on this one, we have decided to be more relaxed with it and just go with the flow, not be too strict. Is what it is, and let's see where we go. Let's see where it goes. Not put too much pressure.
Yeah, I think that was the thing, wasn't it? Is we wanted it to be perfect. Like everything we do, we try and make it as best we possibly can, which is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But actually, sometimes it's okay to let things not slide, but it's
But
okay for them not to be perfect.
Your
because
perfect is different to my perfect, so our perfect is
no,
different to
my
somebody
perfect
else's.
is right. Your perfect is wrong.
Well, if you like, don't start. Don't start. We've come this far now. I can't cope. But everyone's idea of perfect is different, isn't it? And so, what we think is perfect, other people might not think is perfect anyway. So we thought, sod it, let's go for it and
Yeah.
see.
and I also think, if I'm being brutally honest, I probably bottled it a little bit as well.
Yeah,
Because
it is a scary thing. We both felt, and I can't remember if we said that in the first one or the second one that we haven't used, we feel a bit naked.
I feel very
Yeah,
naked.
we're not going to be naked, don't
No,
worry.
no.
Scary thoughts.
No,
Like,
that's the after 9 o'clock show.
yeah, don't think everyone's going to watch that.
OnlyFans. Everyone does OnlyFans now. I could do OnlyFans.
Yeah, they're sexy people, so
sexy-
we can't do that one. But
Fat fans.
yeah, we could
I could
start
do
a new
fat
one.
fans, couldn't I?
Fat fellows.
Yeah, fat old Git fans.
But no, we're not starting another one of those. So
What do you mean another one? Is that
we-
I've already got one?
but we feel like we have a lot to say. We
Yeah.
feel like we have a lot of interesting conversations with
Well, we think
friends.
so.
Yeah, with friends, customers, family, and we listen to a lot of interesting things, read different things, and yeah, it's just an interesting way to share our thoughts and gain other people's thoughts and just see what happens.
Yeah, I'm looking deep into your eyes right
Ooh.
now. Yeah,
Is
that's
that because you're so tired?
that's probably as romantic as I'll ever get. Yeah, so it is different. We are 4 or 5 months down the road. A lot has changed since then, as it always does with us in business. Not
Yeah.
because it's just because we're just trying to do so many things, which is great and I love it. But yeah, as a result of that, 5 months later, there's things that are just very different in our life now than they were 5 months ago. So we thought that today's podcast should be about success and sort of how you, because the fact that we thought that this was going to be successful, or we hope it's going to be successful, and then we bottled it and stuff. I thought that success would be quite fitting. And one thing we are going to try and do actually in these podcasts is not plan too much, because I think that way
Yeah.
unnatural conversation comes out, which might mean that we have half an hour of literally a load of bollocks.
Yeah.
But
sorry in advance.
Sorry in advance, yeah, for every episode that's about to come. But there could be some nuggets as well. So I think it's more natural just to have it. We're sort of going to pick a topic. This week it's success. And yeah, just sort of see what shite rolls off.
Yeah, not flush.
You're not fluffed enough. Now there's a gap here. We've not, you see, we have literally this time.
We really have just gone for it because I've said we're just doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with the cushion layout.
Even though she spent 30 minutes doing a makeup
So,
prior and checking the lighting and having
it
to move
wasn't
the
30
lighting.
minutes. I did have to rush because I've just been to Maryhill, all been out and about, sorting the boy out, football this morning. So it has been rushed. And again, trying to make it natural.
Dick.
Wasn't 30 minutes,
30
but
minutes, no.
maybe it should have been.
No. Well, you can do a lot in video editing nowadays, don't we?
If you could, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we thought today we'd talk about success. And I think really what we see success, because everybody has their own version of what success is.
Yeah.
And I think what's really interesting about success is how it changes depending on where you are in your life and what you want your goals to be.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, so when I was at school, my version of success when I was like 25. So, what I always thought when I was at school, by the time I'm at 25, I will have a fantastic paying job. I'm not sure I'd put a figure on it, but maybe 60, 70 grand, which back in those days was a lot of money, and driving an Aston Martin.
Yeah.
I hadn't really thought about girlfriend or partner or kids or houses or anything like that, really. But that really was my vision for success. And that's how I thought success should look like. And as it's gone on, that's changed drastically because I very much do not own an Aston Martin. I own a vintage car, probably all for the wrong reasons.
The way that we're thinking. Yeah.
But so I wanted to talk about success. So for you, what is success? Let's do it backwards. What is success today? What do you see as you being successful into the next? Well, what do you see as success?
Well, yeah, like you say, mine was always, I wanted to have the typical lovely family. I wanted to have that fantastic husband, that fantastic.
Which you've got.
Well, yeah, aiming high. Always wanted to be a fashion designer.
You've achieved high.
Always wanted to be a mom. And that was like my main sort of goals, really. But as I've got older, I did want those by a certain age. And I did
When did you want them by?
I did want to be married by 30.
Were we?
Got married on the eve of my 30th birthday.
Oh, just about snuck that in then. Right, okay.
And then then got married and then had a child at 31. So I achieved those goals. So and was a fashion designer for my first job out of uni. So I was really happy with that. Until then you really do like turn into an adult and you're like, right, okay, this is like, I don't know, it's definitely changed. I think lockdown has been such a big thing for me for reflection.
Right.
Like,
as in what way?
Appreciating the little things.
Like
and
what?
I do post about this quite a bit, about appreciating the little things, because it can sound flouncy and silly and appreciate like me. Yeah, or appreciate that you've got a cup of tea.
Yeah.
But
not one of those.
No, but sometimes if you just do go on the high street and you see these homeless people,
I'm appreciative of my biscuit, that I can dunk my biscuit into my tea,
into a warm cup of tea.
Yeah.
But no, but it can go down as little as that, and you can take for granted how easy, like in your roles, you've come across people that were a pilot and then they're signing on and they're homeless.
Yeah.
It opens your eyes, doesn't it? And it can happen. and it does happen. And now more than ever, it's so easy. Things can be taken away from you.
Oh, I would say you're only ever one bad decision away from losing everything.
Yeah, and even just trying to explain to our son, like he bought them sausage rolls, didn't he? That he bought them Greg sausage rolls for that homeless man.
Yeah.
Wanted to get him a meal deal, and you
Yeah.
bought it all for him, and you gave him it.
Yeah.
So every time we were going uptown, he was like, "Can we get this homeless guy this?" And we did have to sort of explain, "Yes, we'll help, but you know what? Maybe we can't help every single homeless person every single time." And then he was like, "Why are they homeless? Are they bad people?" Like, and it is hard to explain because there is no one set rule
Well, no,
as to
everyone's
why
ends up in that situation in a
somebody
different
is.
way. A lot of the times, it's like I say, it's just a wrong decision. We're all human beings, but
Yeah.
sometimes we just make a decision based on what we know at the time, and unfortunately, sometimes that's just the wrong decision, and then it's just this spiral,
Yeah.
and it's what I say, a slippery slope to nowhere
Yeah.
sort of thing, and it's
Speaking of slippery slopes, I think we've totally gone off on a tangent here.
no.
What makes success? What's my
You have.
success
Yeah.
aims? Yep. So
Deflecting.
now I see success as an inclusion of lots of little things, and ultimately stemming back to true. Oh, this sounds pathetic.
Oh no!
I
what are you
don't
gonna
even want to
say?
say it out
What are you gonna
loud.
say?
I nearly said true love and happiness. Oh God, I'm gonna be sick. But I mean love in, oh God. Yeah, that's pretty gross, isn't it? But no, but only because in the past I have yeah. In the past I have been with people that have had the money. Sorry. Um and it's
Yes,
just
but you
not.
married me in sickness and in health, for
Yes,
richer or
I know.
poorer.
Yeah. I was promised things that, might not have come to fruition.
Hold on, you
but
told me your
hey-ho.
dad's an architect, so I thought I'm well in here.
Yeah, retired, but hey, but no. So I've experienced having money, and it seriously does not bring happiness. Being told buy anything you like when you literally just want them to actually think out of the box. Oh, Helen likes
Right.
whatever chocolate. I'll get her favourite chocolate.
And she loves chocolate.
Get me some Galaxy or even Lindt.
Or Cadbury's,
Hey-ho.
and then say it's mine, and then you'll eat it and love it.
When it's not yours, you always want it
Yeah.
more. But it is just that thought process which stems back down to love. And like, there's only so much material things can buy.
So,
And
go on.
sorry, and I mean love as in coming from family and friends as well.
All right, not just from me.
No,
They don't
I'm
care about my
afraid it's a
love.
whole.
No.
No, but it having people around you that you can support on. When you do annoy me, I have got an amazing support network of friends and family.
Hold on,
I
can we just go into that a little bit further? Sorry. When I annoy you? When do I annoy
on
you?
the regular. Look, we've gone
On a
into
regular?
business. We've been in business together for almost 10 years now.
No.
Well, let's say 8 properly. You came on
Really?
board like 6 or 7 years now.
What do you mean I came on board?
Well,
I
you came on
started.
board working with me full time.
I started. You
Yeah.
piggybacked off my success.
Yeah, and I was doing, well, together full time.
Right.
That's quite scary, isn't it? So, yeah, we do need to vent. And no, I'm only joking. I don't go too overboard, I'll say it to your face, but
Oh, I fucking hate you. Like that.
but it's nice to have someone that you can literally call up. Hey, how are you doing? Well, you know what? Actually, I'm really struggling.
Yeah.
And that is it's priceless. So for me, having that sort of support network, having someone that has got your back. Yes, I've always said you and I are yin and yang. But the more and more we do work so closely together, I realise, look, we have the same morals. Yes, we're completely different people
Yeah.
that enjoy generally completely different things
Yeah.
and approach things in a completely different way with different skills. But ultimately, our foundations and morals are very similar.
So your definition of success in life now then is what? Because I'm a little bit lost. The small things in life, but I mean, so if you just had these small happy moments in life, that's you then done. You're happy, successful. You've made it.
Yeah, but and you can feel comfortable enough to do the things that you would like to do financially as well.
Okay,
because
so
I think
what
you
then?
always strive to have more.
So what is then? So what is?
Okay, I want to be a millionaire,
You want to be a millionaire? You're putting that out there.
multi-billionaire.
Multi-billionaire. Oh God, you're getting on the rich list.
Yeah, I
You're
want
going
to
to knock off
be.
Karen Brady. Is it Karen Brady?
Yeah. Is she one of the richest?
I haven't got a clue. I know she's got an
No.
awful
Well,
lot of money.
She's very successful, isn't
Yeah.
she? I
She's
wouldn't
a
mind being
boss-
Karen Brady. That'd
boss
be pretty
lady.
nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind you being Carrie Brady. No, Karen Brady. I can't even say it. I've gone a week at the knees.
But I
Yeah.
don't really sort of focus on the goals, like really, really focus like that, like maybe other people do, to be honest. As long as I'm
But do you
happy
think that
on
is
the
a bad thing?
journey. Yeah, I do think it is a bad thing to an extent. Yeah. Um, I want to have happiness with comfortable, in a comfortable financial situation, and love and sounding frilly now, sounding
It's
really
weird, isn't it?
silly.
Because I've always thought, up until probably only about the last 12 months or so, I'd say,
Mm,
I've always thought that the level of wealth that you have, because rich is different to wealth, isn't it? I mean, we talk about this with Parker, our son, but I've always thought that success was directly related to money. So the more money you have around you, the
yeah.
more successful you are.
Mm,
And it's probably only, and that's what I've always strived for, is that
mm,
we've got to work, we've got to earn, we've got to earn. If we haven't got, not
mm.
necessarily got the latest car or got the biggest
No.
house, but we've got to have enough money around us so that for me, it's money brings choices, and it's what the
Yeah.
lack of choices that what makes you unhappy
Limits.
and
Yeah.
limits you.
Options.
So because people say that you don't need money to be happy, but and I agree to a certain degree, but actually, if
It
what's
helps.
making me unhappy is that I haven't had a holiday for 15 years.
Yeah.
If I've got money around me and I've got enough money, I can go on holiday, and
Yeah.
that will bring me a short period of happiness.
Yeah.
So I've always directly linked money to happiness to success.
Mm.
But recently, I think my brain's just, I think this year my brain's sort of been a bit of brain fog, really. I found it quite difficult to focus on stuff. I think because I probably,
There's a lot going on in
I
different
did another video,
businesses,
didn't
isn't
I,
there?
where I just said I've probably taken on too much.
Yeah.
And I identified that a few weeks ago. But
Mm.
this year, more than any year, I've kind of realized that having loads of money around me isn't what makes me happy and isn't going to make me successful. To me, it's about having enough. Now, what that is, I'm not quite sure yet,
Yeah.
but it's about having enough and then having the choices. So I've always had this life goal, and this hasn't changed yet, and hopefully we will get there, is that by the time I'm 60, I have the option to retire.
Yeah.
And probably wouldn't retire because I'm always
I think
doing
you
stuff.
are a workaholic. You'd always work. Or you could do your dream job when you work with dogs and help rehome dogs, or just helping others.
Well,
You
I
like
kind of
to
think
help
I'm
others.
moving into that with the videos, because that's something
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do. But
Yeah.
something like that. But I want the choice. That's the thing for me.
Yeah.
Is that if I choose to retire fully at 60, that's my choice. If I choose to work part-time with our own business or go and do volunteering, that's my choice. And to me now, that is how I am defining what success looks like. And as long as we're healthy and you're happy and Parker's happy and we've got enough to survive, obviously having extra is
With a
also
house,
amazing.
not
With a house.
homeless.
Not homeless.
Let's hope that's
Okay, a roof over our head.
Yeah.
But to me, that's how sort of I define success. But it's funny how everybody you speak to, like we've got some customers that all they do is brag about how much money they've got. We've got others that just talk about actually success for them is having a cleaner.
But taking the kids to school.
Yeah,
that
actually,
is such a common one.
Yeah.
And the last few years, I've heard so many customers say, you know what, it can wait an hour because I'm going to take my kid to school for the first day of school.
Yeah.
Or for school in general. I'm lucky enough I do the school runs. You know, he might go to breakfast club every now and then. He might get picked up by my parents every now and then to help out, get a bit extra hour, or after school club for an hour. You know, these little bits help, but having that option, you can't buy that back. And
Well,
it is lovely to. Have you seen the fly? We have a fly in here.
Do we?
It's a small fly.
Is
so
it hovering
it's not,
around me?
It's not. Yeah. I didn't have time for that shower. But there is a little fly coming in here, and it's going to be on the video. But hey, see, it's not perfect, so we'll keep rolling.
Well, maybe we some point we should show people the setup, because this looks
whole-
all
Yeah,
perfect,
the whole
and yet you
thing.
turn around. It's a
Actually, you know
shithole.
what? We should do. Look at all the bloody tools and all that crap. Yeah.
Yeah, because we're not successful yet. We haven't got our studios.
Yeah. Fake it till you make it, eh?
Yeah, that's funny because that's what a lot of people do, that, don't they?
Well, the
A
more
lot of people.
interesting, so interesting. I mean, over the years, the more people I've met, the more businesses I've spoken to, you have this perceived idea. Perceived idea? No.
Well, you have a perception of somebody.
Perception.
Here
You
we go.
perceive someone in a certain light, and then you get to learn more, and you're like, hey, hold on.
Hold the door.
Hold the front door.
Not shut the
Um,
front door.
Oh, I don't know. I'm awful with sayings. But yeah, you expected X, Y, Z when you, I don't know, visit them or speak to them, get to know them more, and it's really
You
not
keep flicking
that.
your hair. You
I
nervous?
know, I know, I know.
Are you
Sorry, it's a
nervous?
habit. Yeah,
And
I'm
me.
quite uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable, just
We're getting used to it again, aren't we?
yeah. And to be fair, it's only this week really. We were like, you know what, we just need to do it.
Fuck
Just,
it. Fuck
and
it.
yeah, I'm probably coming across more nervous today than I have in the one that we did before that we're
Well,
not bloody using.
We'll find out afterwards.
Well, yeah, we'll see, won't we?
But yeah,
Do I
so
look natural?
it's that was your sexy
Certainly
face.
not sexy. Yeah, that's my
That
sexy face.
That's your come to bed eyes.
Yeah. God. Let's,
Which doesn't happen.
no.
That's why we've only got one kid.
Well, exactly. Yeah. Stop quick while you're ahead. Yeah.
That's like that Harry. Was it? What's that program? Harry Enfield
Yeah.
and Chums.
And chums. Oh,
When they go on
love that.
holiday and then
Such
he
fun.
thinks his mom and dad don't have sex.
Oh. Oh, come on. We're going to make everyone feel sick now.
Right. Okay. But yeah, it's funny that people can give off this perception of success because I believe
Yeah.
that 99% of people out there,
Mm.
when they're talking about stuff, they're talking utter
Mm.
bollocks.
Yeah.
Actually, and I'm going to turn off a lot of people now.
Yeah.
But people talk, oh, I've got this money, I've got that money, or I'm turning over 6 figures, or you're not successful until you've done 6 figures, or you're not
Mm.
turning over. I get sick and tired of hearing about turnover. Like
Mm.
turnover is vanity, profit is sanity.
Yeah.
And that's such a
It
good
is,
saying because
it
actually,
is.
I mean, look at
It is.
all these huge organizations.
Well, look at Wilco's
Yeah,
closing.
exactly.
Being
I mean,
bought for what is it? Was it 7 billion?
I
Or
think
70?
there was an offer on the table. Don't
was it
quote
70
me.
billion?
I
I
think it
don't
was
know.
with the what was debt.
No, to be bought for.
I think it was 90 million. I think. I'm not
Yeah,
100%
I'm
sure.
not saying billion, aren't I?
But either
Yeah.
way, their turnover
It's
would
a
have been huge.
stupendous
Millions
amount of money, and they've gone bust.
Exactly. So
So
it's all it really.
yeah,
Everyone loves loves talking about turnover because
yeah,
normally,
yeah.
if your business is doing okay, your
Mm.
turnover is high, and
Yeah.
it's a great thing to hide behind, isn't it? Oh, I
Yeah.
did 6 figures. Well,
Yeah.
actually, what is 6 figures? Because
Mm.
100 grand in turnover, in the
Mm.
grand scheme of things,
Mm.
isn't a fat lot of money, no.
No.
But have you done 100,000? Or have you done 999, 100,000?
Well, yeah,
There's a
yeah,
huge
yeah,
thing in
yeah,
between
yeah.
that. That's
Yeah,
massive.
but still, even if you did turn over 100 grand and your profits were 90%,
Well, that's what I mean.
and if
though.
your profits were 10%, it's all relative, isn't it? But yeah, I
Exactly.
think people definitely forget that, don't they? And yeah, it's not a well. Some people definitely see it as a competition, don't they? And
Yeah.
that's fine if it needs to
Cockfight.
be
My
bragged
cock's
about.
bigger than your cock.
Yeah, but like you say, at the end of the day, it depends what you want from it, doesn't it? You've got your vintage car.
Vintage
You said
car.
about big cars. You've got a big van.
I got a big van.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got a very big
That's not a
van.
euphemism. Euphemism.
But
Got a big
yeah, less
belly.
is more with my little car.
I got a builder's bum with a big van.
But yeah, we love it.
Do you want the
Like,
big van
it's
or
so
the big bum?
useful. The van's brilliant for
The
deliveries.
van's great.
It's great. Sadly,
The van was one of the
you
best.
can't go anywhere.
No,
you can't give the signs when you're driving. Neither can I in my car. If you get in the way, I'm like, hiya.
but the van was one of the best marketing things we ever did.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like it's a mobile billboard. We went
Yeah.
tall, we went long,
yeah,
way bigger than we
Yeah.
need, unless
Yeah.
we deliver signage, which we do the odd bits that we don't do huge amounts of. But
Mm.
but we didn't have to go high. We could have just had a low one, so we went high,
yeah.
and
Just
yeah.
for more flexibility, isn't it?
and it works. It works great. The amount of people
Yeah,
that say I've seen
flies
the
back.
van, it's around the shit. It's all around my
Yeah,
side,
around
isn't it?
there. Yeah, it has
Yeah,
been keeping
here we
that
go.
end. I've got to say.
That's the good thing about being on video, though. I can fart and no one's going to know, apart from you if you give it away. So yeah, I think success is just funny how it
Mm.
changes throughout your life.
And there's no point in having success on your own if you've got no one to share it with as well.
Oh, we're getting all soppy.
No, I'm feeling sentimental.
You taking me for dinner
I
then?
am. Well, you can cook for me if you like. Or you
No.
can take me out.
No.
That is always the thing on a Sunday. I absolutely love a Sunday dinner. It's my favourite thing.
And mine when you cook it.
And Chris won't cook a Sunday dinner.
Well, that's not that I
He'll
won't
cook
cook.
once or twice a year.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's probably been once this year, and it's probably been on toast if I'm lucky.
No, Ninja.
Peanut butter on toast.
No, we bought that
Ninja cooker.
Warrior, Ninja cooker,
Yeah.
Ninja foodie
Yeah,
thing, right?
and you
Hold on. And I cooked spaghetti bolognese.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
What's that?
Yeah, but it's not hard to do that.
Fuck off. Spaghetti bolognese. I cooked potato wedges.
Yeah, they were delightful.
They were
I
fucking
would
like
actually-
orgasm in a pan,
I like
Right.
them not in an orgasm, but for tea. Can we have those for tea?
right? and cheesecake.
Oh,
All this
yeah,
year.
actually, yeah.
So you can
No, that was
piss off.
actually.
I've cooked quite a bit. I've cooked at least 4 times
Yeah.
this year. That's quite a lot.
That cheesecake, £12 in ingredients. You can buy a cheesecake for £3.99.
But does it taste as
£12
good?
in ingredients.
But does
Ridiculous.
it taste as good?
It was very good.
I mean, that was
It
like,
was very
literally, I
good.
could feel myself having like some kind of a stroke
I
or
fancy
aneurysm
that
as I was
now.
eating that.
I fancy that.
That was delicious. So,
Mm.
but hold on, and actually, if we're talking about food and slagging me off for a minute, let's just hold the phone.
I've
here a
never
minute.
claimed to be a chef.
No, I'm not saying that.
Sack me.
Last week, I offered to take you for dinner. I said, "Do you want to go for a Sunday dinner?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I said,
to be
"I will
fair.
pay. We'll go
Yeah.
for a Sunday dinner."
Yeah.
And you said,
How much, Helen?
"Yeah." And no, it's breakfast. I said, "Do you want to go for breakfast?"
No,
I said, "I'll
to
take
be
you for
fair,
breakfast."
I did. Yeah,
I
I
said,
know.
"We'll go
made
to
it
that
up.
place
What a
that we
faux
like,
pas.
Gills, right?" And I
Yeah.
said, "We'll go there, take you for breakfast." And you went, "Oh, no, I'm not paying £12 for a per meal. I can make a good breakfast for £12." I said, "You
Yeah.
can't make a good breakfast for £12."
But
You
I
said,
did,
"Yeah, I
though.
can. Yeah, I can."
Did
said,
I?
Prove it. Reverse psychology.
Yeah.
So you did. You went
Yeah,
and got the
fell right
breakfast.
for that
You got
one.
the ingredients. So actually, I had a beautiful breakfast cooked for me. I didn't have to cook it, and I didn't have to wash it, and I didn't have to pay for it.
Piss off.
So that's not true.
Yeah, you did well there. Can I do the reverse psychology then? Do you want to cook a Sunday dinner for tea?
Try doing it without saying that first bit, though, because I kind of got the idea now what's going on.
Mind you.
Basically, put some undies on, yeah, matching underwear,
Right.
and then I might cook it for you.
Well, come on, we've been married.
If I'm on a
We've
promise.
been married over 10 years.
Well,
That
yeah,
went a long time
just
ago.
the grandma pants set now. Just the grandma pants.
Oh dear, that's getting yeah.
Yeah. But no, success
Other
is
pants are available.
granddad pants.
Not in my drawers.
Granddad pants. I'm going to get the granddad vest soon. Do you remember the wire
Oh,
vest
yeah.
granddad used to wear?
Yeah.
But no, I think it's just funny how success changes and stuff like that. So, yeah.
And your priorities, if you get a family, as people that you know pass away and things, it naturally, if you have any emotion, you can't help but things around you affect how you analyze life.
Well, that's a whole different podcast,
Yeah,
isn't it?
getting into psychology
yeah,
now.
I mean, we talk about this a lot because you asked me a lot about, are you happy? And I always say to you that happiness is a moment. It's a short period, and it's okay to be unhappy for a period of time as well.
Yeah.
And so, depending on when you ask that question, will depend on what is happening at my life at that time. If I've just won a lottery, then I'm happy. If I've just found out somebody I love has got really ill, I'll be unhappy.
Yeah.
So it's
No, it's an
such
interesting
a fleeting question. That is, it's a loaded question.
But it is a really interesting one because I do ask that a lot, to be fair. And I think that's because I go on social media quite a lot and I'm like, oh my God, look at these people living life.
Yeah, but it's fake. We've said this before.
Exactly. And it does seem like, the more you're posting happiness and all the rest of it, it's like, well, just live your life. I mean, my friends that I think have got fantastic life don't even use social media.
But they probably have then because they haven't got a fantastic life. Because we said this morning, wasn't it? It was only this morning I said to you, isn't it funny that, I mean, I think social media is amazing, right? That what it does in certain ways is amazing. Really, the way it connects people. The good points of social media are amazing. The fact that business can launch a product and become viral and become hugely successful, literally overnight, is incredible. It doesn't happen to many, but it does, and it's incredible. But for me, social media is a brainwashing tool.
Oh yeah.
So, and I said this morning, you know, that if you said to somebody, right, I'm going to put you in a padded room and I'm going to brainwash you, you would be like kicking and screaming, you are not doing that to me. And yet you say, go on a social media platform, I'm not going to name any of them, and all of a sudden you've got them queuing up, can I get it? Can I get it? Can I get it? And it's all, not all, but a lot of it is just fake. You just have to take it for what it is, which is somebody showing you a split second into their world, which they have staged and probably spent an hour prior getting ready for, which in reality doesn't happen.
No.
It wouldn't happen in any other world apart from social media.
Yeah.
But we've gone off on a tangent.
Well, it's interesting you say about the happiness and emotions, though. Just wanted to touch on this because I was trying to explain to Parker, our son, that you know what you do, because so many people are brought up now that if you're not happy, you naturally are depressed and things. And I think you have to be careful because for myself, I'll come to you and say, oh, this isn't great or whatever. And it's like, well, you know what? That is normal to feel like that. And I was trying to explain to him that you will feel all emotions most days throughout your life, because I don't want him feeling anxious and saying, I've got depression. You will feel anxious before lots of you will feel anxious on the first day of school. You will feel anxious before a football game,
Yeah.
and try and learn to manage that. Of course, it's different levels for everybody.
Yeah.
And I've suffered with anxiety myself in the past.
Yeah.
And so I think that's why I'm quite open to say to him and others, try and learn to manage that and understand it, that it doesn't have to be for forever. It's something for some. Obviously, it is for some.
It all depends on what's happened,
you
isn't it, and
will-
the circumstance.
Yeah,
And I think it's how if you have the not knowledge, but I suppose the experiences, life experiences,
yeah,
to be able to deal with those situations. Because in
Yeah.
everything in life, if you know what's going to happen, you can plan for it and you can anticipate what's coming your way. So
yeah.
let's say, for example, you've got to have a tooth out and you've already had one out before.
Mm.
You know what you're going to go through. You know it's going to be
Yeah.
painful.
Oh, I was
you know,
terrible with mine probably about a year ago.
right?
Yeah.
But if you had to have another one now,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be as bad.
Well, they gave me so many drugs. It was great.
But if you had to have another one, it probably wouldn't be as bad.
I'd
would
ask
it?
for just the same amount of drugs. Yeah.
Whereas the first one, you were really,
Yeah.
really climbing the walls about it prior.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that I'm not saying for every situation, of course, it's different for everyone.
Yeah.
But I think on the whole, a
Mm.
lot of the times it's just about if you have more knowledge about something,
Yeah.
you are less likely, I believe, and that's just a personal opinion, less likely to maybe feel anxious or worried about something.
As anxious, maybe.
As anxious,
yeah.
sorry, yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
worried
So
about
it's going to be
something, so-
reduced. Yeah.
But yeah,
We're getting into psychology again.
we are. I
But
think
I think this is a lot of our conversation in the morning.
it is.
We will come up. We get up probably. Oh God, nearly 2 hours a day, an hour and a half a day, hour to
And
two
do what?
in the morning, and have a coffee and just chat shit.
No, not for that long.
No, you're up at 5:30.
5:15.
Yeah, sorry, I get then up for 5:30.
Well, hold on.
That's my concentrate.
Yeah,
Depends how many times I snooze.
6?
Never after. No. No.
No, I think in reality it's.
Anywho,
the last week you've been better, but yeah.
And then you're getting ready. You're 6, not sex.
No.
Definitely
not sex.
Anyway, 5:30.
I would be coming in with a much bigger smile on my face if it was that.
5:30. Anyway, we have a good chat for over an hour in the morning.
Yeah.
Don't get pernickety.
57 minutes and 30
Well,
seconds.
keep it breezy, aren't
Yeah,
we?
yeah.
Speaking of breezy, what time are we on? Right, yeah.
Yeah, we're probably going rabbiting on a
Yeah.
bit here. So
Because again, we said at the start we had bullet points, and then I was like, "Oh well, I want to read it on a laptop." You didn't want to do it on a laptop. I said we can't have the paper. And then we were going to have a timer, and I was like, "No, scrap all that.
Well, this is why
No
this time,
paper,
yeah, we've
No
just
bullet points, no timer.
we're going to
Just
have one subject.
check your watch. Literally say how long have we been chatting.
Yeah, we're going to have
rubbish
one
for?
subject, and we've spoken about
And just see what
lots
happens.
of different subjects. But I think it'd be really good to pick up on maybe the next one or at some point about I think
Yeah.
happiness.
Success.
So we spoke about some getting confused. We spoke about success today,
Yeah,
but like emotions and things like that.
Yeah.
and how
yeah.
I've forgotten now.
Well, we spoke about success and what you feel is.
But I just don't listen to you normally. This is what happens. You see,
Yeah,
I just
I'm glad we did that.
smile and nod, smile and
Mm.
nod. In fact, what the hell have we just been talking about for the last half an hour? I haven't got a fucking clue.
Well, wasn't it success?
Oh, it was
And what
success.
makes you
I'm
happy?
joking. Yeah, it was success. The whole point we were supposed to talk about success. But
Yeah.
we've touched upon lots of other subjects as well, which I think we should
Yeah.
talk about in the following weeks. But I remember last time we did this 5 months ago, it took us forever to sign off.
Yes.
As in, it took us forever to get going. The introduction,
Yeah,
we were
yeah,
arguing who's
yeah.
going to introduce.
Yeah,
It took us
yeah,
forever
yeah.
to sign off. People don't want to see that shit again.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to know we're done now. That's it.
But
Look,
whatever it is.
shut up. Right, shut up, you're going to do it again. This is like when you try and say goodbye to your mom.
I know.
Right?
Bye then.
Yeah,
Bye.
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 Oh,
Ciao,
by the
ciao,
way, have you just.
ciao, ciao.
Okay, all right, I'll speak to you later.
Oh,
Oh, by the way.
what time are you coming tomorrow then?
Fucking
Oh,
hell.
why?
And then the other thing is,
tea.
you lot don't start talking until you're about to walk out the fucking door.
I
And then all of
know,
a sudden
I
the
know.
conversation. Anyway,
That's a classic.
That's another one.
Yeah.
So I think we should call it a day today.
Mm.
We've covered enough. But we did want to start talking about businesses, didn't we? We wanted to give a quick mention each week to one of our customers
Oh,
who's
yeah.
a great local business.
Yeah, but we haven't even said who we're going to. Are we doing that now?
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it off
Oh,
the
right.
cuff.
Okay.
Totally off the
Who are you
cuff.
saying? Who's the special? Can
What the hell was that?
you add a drum roll?
We need one of them special
Can you add a
effects.
drum roll,
Hold on.
please?
I'll use my knee. Brrrr, or brrrr. I hate all them fucking special effects. When you see them little nerds and their little pod with them podcasting. Oh, look at my little buttons. No. So I think we should use Reese.
Oh.
Empire Gym.
yeah.
Empire One Gym.
Yeah.
That guy is I don't want to say I got a man
Man
crush. on him.
crush.
No, because he's not a man crush. But
No.
what he has created, though, he has done
Oh,
amazing.
Yeah.
He really has. He gives himself a bit of a hard time sometimes. I don't think sometimes he's probably a little bit like me. He doesn't take a step back and say, "Look at what I've achieved."
Yeah.
I mean, he started
Yeah.
off with same time as us.
Literally the same time as us.
Yeah.
I walked in and said, "All right, mate, do you fancy any branded work and any branded clothing?" And I think I was sat there for an hour.
Yeah.
Neither of us had any work to do. Neither of us had any customers. And I just sat on the sofa in his gym and we were just chatting about shit, about
Yeah.
life.
Like this.
And he's been
He's been
he's a
amazing.
superstar. And he
So-
really has built a community.
Oh, he has. So
So
he had a gym. We had a boot camp center first,
yeah,
where he did some gym, but it's mostly boot camps. Then he
Yeah.
opened up a gym further up the road.
yeah,
Same thing, just to the gym. So we had the boot camp in one center, the gym in a different center,
yeah,
and then this year he's invested so much money and he's pulled it all together in like
yeah.
a
It's
state of the
incredible.
art environment. The community atmosphere he's created and the people he's got signed up are
Yeah.
amazing. So he's in. Is it Lies classed as Halesowen?
It's classed as Lie, yeah, but
Lie
it's
Halesowen.
literally
On the
Great
border
Heath,
kind of thing. I
Halesowen
mean, it's a
border.
beautiful centre. It's got parking as well, and the equipment's great. He's great. The environment's
Mm.
great. Everyone there as well. You know, sometimes you go to gyms. I'm sorry, I'm going to say, but you get the dickheads.
Yeah,
You get the people that,
yeah,
that's his phrase. Actually, don't be a dickhead.
yeah,
But you
Yeah.
get the people that are just there just to try and look who's watching me. And it's
Yeah.
not about that at all. It's
Yeah.
great. I mean, even I, as in the fact
I
is,
even you go,
joined.
Jesus
I joined
Christ.
because when we did this video for him, when he pulled his centers together,
Yeah.
his intro video,
yeah,
it was just great. So yeah, if you are considering joining a gym or a boot camp,
Boot
or you're
camp.
looking to get into better shape,
or if you're a
um,
personal trainer and want to train there, take
it's
your
great.
customers there.
it's great. It really
And they have
is.
a coffee machine with hot chocolate and coffee,
Yeah, no, it's great. It really is.
and he's got the cutest dog.
Well, there you go.
So you know,
It's a win-win.
and no, we'll plug in now, but
No, we should do. We should
naturally-
be. And this is what I want this
it
segment
naturally
to be
comes
about.
in our conversations.
Yeah.
He is the best in town. and
So
he's a-
Empire Gym,
amazing
if you
guy.
haven't heard of it, go and check it out. He's got some social channels.
Mhm.
Go in there, have a look for yourself. Basically, I think that's the best thing to do.
Mm,
Visit him. He's great. His
mm,
name's Reese. Tell him that Chris sent you down.
mm. yeah,
But no, go and see him. He's great. So yeah.
yeah.
So I think that's it. Then I think we should call this one a wrap. What?
I've just noticed you've put the Rise and Shine Media mug up
Oh
there.
fuck! You see, I told you a lot's changed.
Yeah.
So
We wanted to subtly place a Thread a Pixel mug
subtly.
and Chris's video production company, which was
Yeah.
Rise and Shine, which has rebranded this week
Well, it's still
As
going through it, but yeah.
Kraken's Media.
Yeah.
You sloppy there.
Sloppy Joe. Not a shit.
Not rushing anything ever again.
No, we'll get that fixed for next week. Check next week, see if that's changed.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but yes, so everyone.
But we've done it now.
We've done it. It's too
We've
late.
done it now, and I'm procrastinating on
We
the
are.
ending.
We're trying to hold off on the ending again. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. But no, I think thank everyone for watching and
Fly.
listening. Fly.
Mm.
And I think we just need to say bye now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.